Hello, folks. It's not Sunday at 6. It might be when you're listening to this on Spotify. But it's Friday at 5, baby. This is the birthday special. It's getting noisy in here. You know exactly what it is. And we got... spoilers, folks. We got the guest joining. We got Kennfluencer in the chat. But we'll get to Kennfluencer in just a second. Right now, it's D time, baby.
It's me time, baby.
It's D. It's D. It's D, D, D.
Hey, degenerate into a fool. 'Cause we just got tired of doing what you told us.
Degeneration X chromosome. What is guy and girl? What, XX, XY? What I forget.
Female, typically. Now, this is where things get a little tricky.
Right. We're talking binary here.
Oh, yeah. No. I'm saying, I'll give you the basics. Okay.
Give me the rundown. I want to learn about them pronouns, little lady.
Dude, the woke outlaw.
Yeah.
We don't take kindly to no misgendering around here.
What do you mean by guys?
Did you just assume my No, dude, outlaws love gender as a social construct because it's got con right there in the name.
That's right. That's exactly right.
But anyway, typically speak.
Okay.
And I'm no expert. I'm no expert for sure, so do fact check this because I may just be talking out of my ass. But
well, it's up to the producer to fact check it, but I'm gonna go ahead and say you are an expert. And until anyone does fact check you, you're an expert. Until you throw some numbers at DP, I mean, until you try to prove us wrong, we're right.
That's exactly right.
And you've seen what happens when people come after us. You saw the blood and guts from the hog fight. D really left Jake a different man.
Yeah, I checked up on him today. He is still he's still hurting from that ass whooping I gave him a couple months ago.
I heard he's still in intensive care. They had to take him to a special giant hospital. And
intensive care, there's no amount of care that can take care of the intensive I put on his ass.
That's exactly right. You opened a can of whoop ass on Jake Snyder, and that's episode 9 or something, folks. We forget.
I went hog wild on Jake Snyder in episode 9 or something. We forget.
And that's exactly right.
That's exactly right. But typically speaking, it's XX for female and XY for male. Mm-hmm. But
and it's XXX for big busty MILFs in your area.
And that's exactly right.
Wait, so XX male, XY female?
Other way. XX female, XY male.
Okay. All right.
But there are people who were born biologically male who, when they looked at their chromosomes, had XX chromosomes.
Oh, now that's
so it is.
Very exciting.
It is definitely. It's definitely not 100%.
What about in old cartoons when they drink a jug and it says XX on the side of it? I think it's supposed to be hormones.
Yeah, they're taking that titty juice.
Yeah, it's just fucking Wile E. Coyote trying to get.
Well, yeah, that's what happens. He drinks
trying to grow some fat titties, dude.
Wile E. Coyote just like chugs a jug and then like he looks down. He's like, "Oh, my nipples hurt so bad right now."
Yeah, this is his newest trap he's gonna use against the Roadrunner.
Why is the skin on my dick so soft?
This time he will be the trap.
Dude, if you think Wile E. Coyote drank that jug, he would have 6 boobs just popping out because he is a coyote.
Oh, that's true. He probably has 6 big fat titties.
He had 6 fat titties right
Yeah,
there.
I'd like to see that. If we have anyone artistically inclined, I mean, it does seem like a PC fart. It does seem like something I would draw, but I don't really feel like drawing that. If someone else could draw Wile E. Coyote with 6 big fat titties, and if you could give her if you could give her 3 different bikinis, one of them Hooters, one of them DP, and one of them that says Acme traps are gay.
Dude, I guarantee if you look up like femboy Wile E. Coyote, you'll probably find something on there.
Yeah, it's got to be out there. And that Rule 34, of course. We've talked about weird porn.
Yeah. MTF Wile E. Coyote.
MTF. What would her name be? We got to figure, because we got to stop dead naming here. It's not Wile E. Coyote anymore. That's the last time I'll say it, I promise.
Yeah, we need a new name. We need a new name here. I don't even know. I'm trying to think, because Wiley...
I like Miley.
Miley Coyote!
Miley Coyote.
Miley Coyote has 6 fat honkers right there on her chest,
and that
bound together
that sounds
by
like
3 skimpy bikinis. It does, Miley Coyote.
Oh, Miley Coyote.
Miley Coyote takes 3 huge cocks.
Yeah, exactly. And
Miley Coyote has a road run on her.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, I'm gonna hit the vape for that one. Let's hit the views.
Oh, that got a vape hit?
I'm gonna hit the views for that joke.
I'm gonna light my invisible cigarette right now and take a drag.
Oh yeah. Oh, I like that you had a invisible cigarette, but a real lighter. That was awesome.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna light it with an invisible lighter. What are you, dumb?
Yeah, you're right.
What are you, stupid?
That wouldn't make any sense. You need real fire. It's a real cigarette. It's just invisible.
Yeah, that's not how physics works.
No,
you can't light an imaginary cigarette with an imaginary lighter.
It's not imaginary. It's just invisible. Like the Invisible Man. This is the Halloween episode. And this week, the hashtag is Universal Monster. It's the Halloween special.
The Invisible Man is what our family calls me at Thanksgiving, because they ain't seen that guy in years.
That's fucking hilarious. Well, that's what we should do. We were talking about Wile E. Coyote. How about some trans? I don't, maybe not trans monsters, but like I'm saying, like the universal monsters, but trans, because it's like Frankenstein is all sewn together. You know what I mean? I feel like body surgery wouldn't be tough for him.
You got that right. He just has the necro dick popped off.
The Wolfman also goes through a transition. That's a once-a-month transition for the Wolfman.
Now, dude, I wish my transition were like that. I wish like every month or so I could just get roided out and have claws and like have villages hunt me and my actions be without consequences. I tear through the world. I'd be going hog wild on a monthly basis.
You would. You'd be going dog wild. You'd be turning
dog wild
into a hound, and you'd be tearing shit apart. You know,
this week's DP hashtag Universal Monsters hashtag Dog Wild.
I've been on the hunt for the best werewolf movies this year because underrated. I love werewolves. They're so cool.
You know underrated, you know.
But like,
werewolves are awesome, dude.
You think about the best werewolf movies. It's like there's like 4 or 5 of them. There's not a lot of. There's a million vampires.
Yeah, that is true. They do tend to feature as like the subplot to like a Van Helsing type story. Yeah,
right, exactly. And it's like I feel like you know, you got Frankenstein, but how many different times can you do Frankenstein? Werewolves, you can do any kind of story with. You know what I mean? It's just it's a universal monster, but they're an idea. You know what I mean? It's like werewolves. Do something weird with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? At this point, it's going to be like a fucking BoJack Horseman type show where it's like, oh yeah, everybody thinks I'm a dangerous guy. I'm just Manny. I live down the street and I enjoy a PBR just like you do. And then they beat the shit out of him and it becomes like a civil rights case.
Yeah, he's like it's a guy trying to get woke, but then like once a month there's a full moon and he just like tweets a slur and feels really bad. And he spends
dude.
It's a woke werewolf.
A woke werewolf.
I turn into a monster once a month, and it's like all he does is tweet a slur.
I feel like you see that more 4 a.m. at an open mic.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You just have
full moon, more like blue moon. That's all it takes.
Yeah, I know. And what'll kill you is the silver bullet. Talking about Coors Light.
Yeah, you don't need a fucking silver bullet to kill a werewolf. You just need like a fucking soda gun that'll shoot a fucking Coors Light at somebody's chest.
Yeah, you just hose them down. Like the fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin beer truck in 2000 or something.
I didn't know he had a beer truck. That's pretty funny.
Oh, you've never seen that clip?
No,
oh,
he's hosing people down with a beer truck.
This is why we need to figure out how to get on Twitch or something, because I want to start being able to pull up clips. Because listen to me, if you've never seen the Stone Cold Steve Austin beer truck, it's amazing. He drives this beer truck into a like crowd, and it like tears apart the like set, and and everyone's like pissed off. Like Vince McMahon's looking at him, and then he gets on the top of the truck and pulls out a hose and hoses everyone down with beer.
Oh my god!
It's like one of those like replay moments from the Attitude Era. They always use that clip.
I was about to say that has to be the Attitude Era.
Oh yeah. It was like Austin at his height. Yeah.
Yeah. These days WWE would just have like a high C or something.
Yeah.
They'd shoot at the fucking kids.
I know. It's such a fall from grace WWE has had, in my opinion. It's so disappointing, because you look at stuff like that and it's like, oh my god, yeah, the beer bath was awesome.
How the mighty have fallen, end of an empire, the sun sets.
Now, Dee, let me tell you this, and I see people coming in. Sophie, thanks for hanging out. Mark, thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you. It's a special Friday DP.
It's a Friday DP. Gotta get down on Friday DP.
It's Friday. Yeah.
Got a DP on Friday.
And that's what we're doing here, folks. We're double penetrating your ears with riffs. That's what we do. DP Fridays at 5.
one riff goes in one ear, one riff goes in the other ear, and neither of them come out till they're satisfied.
I know. And if you feel like you can't breathe, that's because there's a joke in your mouth, and there's a joke in your ass and in your pussy, and just sometimes it ends up into quadruple P or even higher. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, sometimes it's a sextuple P, because there are two mallard-shaped peni, D-peni, that are shoved up into your nose as well. So you are pumped full of riffs, and you can't escape it.
Yeah, I thought that was when you had like 6 kids.
No, it's like yeah. Well, it was what, a DP, double penetration, quadra penetration, sexta penetration,
sexta penetration. Now we got a question here. Paige, is your show next week going to be a silly goose time from Michelle D? Yeah, it is. It sure is. We love Busky, of course. We always get too drunk on cider. We always have great comics. We got Chris Allen on it this month.
Oh shit! Chris Allen's gonna be a Buskies?
He's gonna be a Busky, and it's always great to see Chris. And what I'll say, folks, is I know it's the beginning of Halloween weekend, but fuck that. Start your weekend off right with some jokes. We got an early show. If you're going to a party at 9, come get some laughs at 6:30. That's all I'm saying. We got a late show. If you're going to something early, fucking come get some late jokes. Come on. It's Busky cider. It's jokes. It's gonna be a silly goose time, and it's gonna have Chris Allen headline.
That sounds silly as hell to me.
That sounds pretty silly, right?
Yeah, I'm turned into a goose just thinking about it. I think I'm molting over here with how silly this looks. I mean, come on, check it out.
Oh, and
I got feathers sprouting. I'm shitting on the floor.
Look at this. My impassioned plea worked. See you there. Beautiful.
Oh, one ticket sold.
We've sold 1 ticket, folks. This is beautiful. Mm.
An impassioned plea from the P of DP.
That's right. That was an impassioned P. Uh,
An impassioned
about
P.
Busky Simon. I'm just so damn excited about that show. My God. Okay.
He's excited about it.
I'm excited.
You're excited about it?
Yeah, hell yeah. Now tell me this.
If somebody...
Oh,
go for it.
no, you go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to make a wisecrack.
Well, let's hear it. I know comedy is all about timing.
Anal. Yeah, timing.
But
So I said excited
yeah.
about buskies.
Mhm.
And I was about to say, if somebody ever says excited in real life, you can guarantee that the next thing out of their mouth is going to have something to do with income taxes or a race war.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
That was the bit. That was the...
And that was Dee's new joke hour. This is a new segment
He's
on the
trying
show, folks.
something out.
Dee is trying to work out a tight five, but she's not going to hit mics. She's working it out through DP. So she's going to be trying one joke over the course of the next 100 episodes.
And by the end of it, I'll have 5 minutes to send to HBO.
That's right. That's right.
No Comedy Central, baby.
She'll
Going
get a-
straight to adult time.
She'll get a special before me, and it will be awesome.
It's just all my shitty like street jokes that I've been telling on DP for about a year now.
Yeah. And that's okay. I like that. We got fake Jake Snyder joined in the chat. We love fake Jake Snyder. Jake, we were going over earlier about how Dee decimated you and bloodied you. I'm surprised you could even lift your hands to pull up DP Sundays at 6.
Speaking of Universal Monsters, looks like we have a zombie in the chat because you must have risen from the dead after I killed you in that hog off.
After Dee put you in the ground in the hog off.
After I smoked you for 6 hours straight, pulled you apart and stuck you between 2 buns with a little coleslaw and some vinegar.
Yeah, after she barbecued you and served you at Paige's Steakhouse.
Paige's Steakhouse, of course.
We had
the premier roadhouse.
We had a pop-up from DDQ.
And all I got to say about that, Jake, is tough shit.
Tough shit, bitch. That's right. We love you, Jake. I don't know why we're being so mean to you, but
we love you, Jake. You're wonderful. Funny guy. Funnier Universal Monster.
I just felt bad about tough shit, bitch, at the end. Like, thanks, my buddy.
You sound like you're trying to, like when Tim gives a thing, or gave a thing in that one Tim and Eric live show we saw about fucking not wanting us to reflect on spaghetti in any way.
Wait, hold on. I just got a note from Jack here. How's that sound? He said he's watching in his room, and I should hold this microphone up to me. I might have to plug in. Oh, no. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you. I can hear you all right. I can hear you loud and clear.
Well, you know what? Let me take a seat. I'm going to actually unplug the headphones. Tell me how this sounds, because
am I right?
I'm going to plug my phone in, and I think it might be guest time.
Doing a little sound check. Oh, we got Kenn Edwards.
Oh, we got Kenn Edwards, of course. And Kenn, one of my favorite people in the whole world. And I've been trying to get him on the show. It just hasn't worked. It hasn't worked. It hasn't worked. Today it worked, baby. Today it worked. All you have to do is on your birthday, you have to guilt trip your friends. Hey, man, if you want to do something for me, boom. Kenn's doing the show. He calling out of work.
Now that's dedication.
No, I don't know if he called out of work, but it worked out is what I'm saying.
Kenn ran over a civilian driving over here to get on his phone. He's actually in the living room with Paige, but he won't be on screen with Paige at the same time. Oh, no, 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 no. That's not how we do things here on DP. He'll be on his phone talking within earshot of Paige. I don't know where this riff was going, but it's going.
Okay. Sorry, I got distracted. I was looking at Jake's comment.
Let's see.
AC joining Alex Castaigne. We love
Alex Castaigne.
Tonight
the AC to the PC.
reunited.
with a little Kenn thrown in, but not for DP, folks. For DP, we just got Kenn, and I'm bringing him in, baby. He's gonna go
Oh,
hard wild with us.
He's bringing the neat.
The NEAT. What is NEAT?
Yeah,
I don't
not
get what NEAT stands for.
not in education or transitioning.
There he is, baby. Kenn
There's our
Edwards.
boy.
What's up?
Benjamin.
I'm so happy to be here. Guys, you haven't even mentioned it. Everyone's got to know. We're here. It's such an honor for Paige's birthday. Like, Paige, you're the man. You're the man. You're the kid. I mean, I would only do this for your birthday, but I just couldn't be happier. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go with the story that I did call out of work, though.
I forgot you were watching. Yeah. Well, I was just trying to get a riff going. You understand?
Ken is trying to steal some valor.
I like to.
And it's working.
Build myself as an outlaw. So if I'm gaslighting you and making you feel like shit, like, could you please come on the show for my birthday? That makes me look like a scummy guy. You understand? And I like that.
I'm surprised you guys haven't mentioned my favorite story of the week yet.
Oh yeah,
Oh, we got a fave story
to talk about with Kenn. You know, big
give it to us. I'm ready for this. What's going on?
Well, I'm sure you know what happened with Alec Baldwin, right?
Yeah, Alec Baldwin.
Oh yeah,
30 Glock, baby.
For those that don't know, Alec Baldwin accidentally murdered the director of photography for the movie he was producing, in wherever they're at right now. A prop gun misfired and murdered her.
Right.
And my favorite thing about this story is that now, ironically, she and Alec Baldwin have more in common than ever before, because now they've both been in the cooler.
Oh!
Hell yeah, dude. I like that you run a set for this, Kenn.
For the next 20 or so minutes, it's just going to be Alec Baldwin jokes.
and they're, I mean, it's the only reason either of them are ever going to be seen at the Academy Awards. So
I'm glad you have found something that you can move on from other than 9/11. That's what I'm glad. There's finally a tragedy. Kenn's inspired.
It was an inside job. Come on.
I will never move on from 9/11. Thank you very much.
And you know what? Respect. Never forget, brother.
Hey,
You're
Tower 7 didn't fall by
alive.
itself. Come on.
I'm glad you said it, Dee.
Hey, I know the truth. I'm awake. My third eye's wide open.
Now, what I must say is we got a lot of great people joining. We got Winston and Francesca and Nick. If you have a question for Kenn, drop it in the chat and drop a booyah, because we're hanging out, baby.
Give Kenn a question. Drop us a booyah.
But I'm saying
ask me anything.
Yeah,
Ask him anything.
But unless we get questions, we'll keep riffing, and then we'll do the one question we have, of course.
Well, I got a question for Kenn. Speaking of Tower 7. Yeah, I got a
Let's
question.
do it. Let's do it.
What's your favorite conspiracy theory? Give it to me. You seem like a man who's versed in the truth.
I mean, it's absolutely the serious answer. My favorite conspiracy or my favorite truth is that 9/11 isn't the story that they want you to think it is. But
Let's call a spade a hand job. Come on.
But I got a lot of them. I mean, I do not think the Moonlight winning Best Picture accidentally going.
Oh yeah, with La La Land.
Yeah.
Oh shit. They don't want you to hear it. They don't want you to hear the truth. That's what's going on.
Actually, the scam just wanted to let you wanted to say happy birthday, Paige. That's conspiracy number 3. But no, I do not think that the mishap at the Oscars a few years ago was a mistake.
where they accidentally gave it to La La Land for a second, and then they were like, it's Moonlight. We fucked up. I mean, it's a show rewarding the best actors on the planet. They could pull that off as a mistake. You know?
Yeah.
All Oscar, I don't have any joke for this, but like that was the year after all this Oscar so white stuff, and they were like, "Look, we're giving it to the white movie, the whitest movie of all time." Just kidding.
But Ken, I like where your priorities are, because it's 9/11 where it's like 3,000 people dead. And then it's like they give the Oscar.
And then Moonlight almost losing the Oscar to La La Land.
Hey, Paige, do not glamorize 9/11 in a way that I wish it was, which is more people dying than they did. It was
Never
only
forget.
2,996, but I do wish it was more than that. So I'll go with you.
Jake has a good line. Jet fuel doesn't melt Oscars.
Hey!
Now, Ken, Francesca Lynn wants to know: was Atlantis real? You're the conspiracy expert here. We established Dee
Oh yes.
was the binary expert. You are the conspiracy expert.
Was Atlantis real? I know nothing about Atlantis, but Fran, if you want to hop in any submarine that you are able to pilot, I'm ready to go find it.
Yeah. A side quest. Me and Fran can fucking go in a submarine for 3 months.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. DP is done until further notice. I gotta go on a submarine trip.
You can't stream underwater? That's what streams are made of.
Hey! Yeah, we're gonna be
That's true.
streaming, jet streaming. No, that's in the air.
It was your idea.
What's that stream that's underwater? It's like the Gulf Stream?
Is Atlantis real?
Oh, is Atlantis real?
Oh, she's down. Beautiful. Okay. This is gonna be a great turn for the show. It's gonna be
Fran has entered her second question, which is, why am I driving? You brought it up, Fran. This is now your idea. I'm simply obligated because you asked me. As a guest on DP, I want to give the answers the people want, but you got to throw in something. If it's not if we're not doing a GoFundMe, just provide the submarine, and then I'm good. We're going.
Yeah, that's true. How much do you think a submarine costs? That's got to be. I can't imagine how expensive a submarine is.
It's probably in the budget.
It can't be more expensive than memorializing Ground Zero.
Hey! Oh!
I was saying I want to establish myself as greasy. This will be our first DP scam. We host a huge fundraiser.
Now I have a thing to float both of you.
Literally just spend the money, like walking around with, fur jackets.
The Atlantis.
I'll get 2 monocles, dude.
I think you're wearing 2 monocles already, dude. Come on.
I know, but I don't look classy right now. If I had 2 monocles, I would look so classy.
Dude, I had a wild theory. This is gonna blow all of the forums up. This is gonna destroy the internet. What if Atlantis is right under Ground Zero?
Whoa. That's why.
And 9/11 was an inside job of the United States, nay, the world's top elite, to topple the towers and bury the most advanced ancient civilization on the world underneath all that rubble, blood, guts, and bones.
Whoa.
And then a memorial smack dab in the middle so that nobody could ever discover the truth. You think that's feasible?
I'm gonna say
like it.
It's feasible, but I really honestly want it to never be clear, because as soon as it's cleared up, I can't keep making these jokes. My desire is to piss people off forever about the fact that the government killed 3,000 people, even though people aren't pissed off that the government just killed 700,000 people.
Dee's theory, this is why I had to stop going to church, because I know I don't believe that shit, but she was explaining it, and I was like, well, yeah, all right, yeah. I can't be around it. I'm very gullible.
Yeah, that's religion in a nutshell right there. You just got to be convincing enough, and then you ask for money.
Yeah, so donate to our submarine campaign, folks.
Our re-excavation of Ground Zero.
Well, talking about conspiracy theories, my favorite.
We'll be the subs, but whoever's providing it can be the dom. So, Fran, that's
Whoa!
you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
A Dom Marine is just a guy in his 50s going down to Virginia Beach. Come on.
A Dom Marine.
He's just like, yeah, I remember Nam. Fucking Ho Chi Minh City. Best fucking pho I ever had in my life.
I served a dick into 3 lady boys' asshole. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I think my favorite one that I read a while ago is you know, the theory that Disney, Walt Disney, is frozen and kept in the basement of Disney.
Oh yeah, the classic.
The name of the movie Frozen, the actual title is Disney's Frozen. And the conspiracy theory is that they made it so when you Google Disney's Frozen, you didn't get results about him being frozen in the basement.
That's hilarious.
A deep cut from the Disney
Let it
Vault.
go already. Come on.
Yeah, that was gonna be my riff. I think I read that a long time ago, but have since let it go.
Yeah.
It would be a lot better
Let it go.
if I had a. What if I had a joke for every song in Frozen, but nobody remembers any of the other names of the songs?
Yeah.
Well, Ken, it sounds like to me that you couldn't be bothered with a Frozen Walt Disney because the cold never bothered you anyway. So.
Whoa!
Oh, I forgot about that song. Yeah. All right.
That's the same song. Paige, do you not know Frozen?
Oh, that's the same one? I thought it was...
Jesus, Paige, you really are gullible. You should not get into the religion. It is a good thing that you are a militant
I just got
atheist.
excited about a song that everyone wants to sing.
Paige actually thinks it was sang by Adele Dazeem.
Adele Dazeem. Oh yeah, I love that chart-topping artist.
Yeah, hell yeah.
The chart bottomed hard for her.
Dude, I love conspiracy theories. Are there any other ones, Ken, that you can think of that you've read? You may not buy into them, but it's like, this is fucking wild.
I love the thought that The Shining is all Stanley Kubrick's subtle masking, like telling everyone through imagery that he shot and helped plan the moon landing. That's another one of my favorites.
I feel like I've heard that, but I don't know any of the details. What's the?
Oh my god!
I highly recommend the movie Room 237. It's a documentary, but it's not a documentary based in fact. So it's not a documentary, but it's not a movie. It's a documentary, and that's a conspiracy theory in itself. But it's a movie about all these people who are obsessed with The Shining having wildly different reads of it, because of all the weird imagery in it. Some people think it's about us all slaughtering the Indians, but the best one in it is that it's Kubrick covering up or letting us know very subtly that he did the moon landing. There's like a long shot going down the hallway that like comes up with it shows Danny. It goes up to Danny's shirt, and it's like a spaceship on his shirt, and then it goes up to him, and he looks like scared or whatever. I don't know. I don't remember the details, but it's a lot of fun. And people get mad at that movie because they think it's like, why am I supposed to believe this shit? This is insane. It's like the movie's about a bunch of different people with different takes on the movie. You're not supposed to believe any of it. You're just supposed to be fascinated by weirdos like me who think about movies way too goddamn much.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I love. Is you're my movie guy, brother. Anytime I like see a movie, I'm like, I'm gonna text Ken. Everyone check out Kenn's letterbox.
Check out Kenn's letterbox, please. He's a Kennfluencer.
It's all I do anymore. Paige, you were talking about wanting werewolf movies. Have you seen The Howling?
I've not watched The Howling yet. No, I just watched
I'm interested.
Ginger Snaps, which was rad.
Never heard of it.
I also just watched An American Werewolf in London.
I had never seen it. Saw it at the Bird the other night for the first time.
Dude, it's so good.
Yo!
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah,
I liked it a lot. Fucking weird-ass movie.
Yeah, it's weird as shit. Yeah, exactly.
But it's like paced like a drama. Like there's silly shit happening constantly, but the movie is acting like it's like this is for real, right? Like I take this seriously, right?
Yeah, the whole vibe of it is like surreal. It's great.
Uh-huh. Is it like Only Lovers Left Alive kind of shit, but with werewolves?
I've never seen that movie. I always wanted to. Have you not seen American Werewolf, D?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's really weird and cool. But yeah, it like he goes long enough. John Landis goes long enough, making it feel like a normal movie that you're like, okay, did this movie just change? And then the second that you think that something insane or silly or bad shit happens, and then you're, oh, okay, it's the same movie. Gotcha.
Yeah. It's fucking wild. I love it. And, dude, no spoilers, but just the friend popping up over and over again and him decaying more and more.
Yes. It's fucking awesome.
It's so awesome, dude.
So like a zombie or some shit?
Yeah.
It's also very fun that Frank Oz plays dual roles in that movie. One is like a character in the movie, and the other is he plays Miss Piggy on TV in like an entirely unrelated way. Characters just watching the Muppets.
You're saying like he filmed a special Muppets bit for that movie?
I don't know,
because that would be crazy.
But it is weird that they have somebody watching the Muppets in this movie with all these creature effects and puppetry, because it's like the movie going, hey, wait, this is all just silly nonsense. We're going to take it very seriously in 5 minutes, but we're all down with puppetry silliness, right?
Yeah. Well, too, of like children shit and then fucking crazy fucking violent shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dude, hell yeah. I can get into that. Now, is this one covering up something else? Like The Shining is covering up the moon landing?
Oh,
it might be covering up the Holocaust. There's a crazy Holocaust. There's a very weird Jewish double nightmare dream sequence that fucked me up. It was my favorite part of the movie. So maybe he's getting at something with that. Society is changing into Jew acceptors. Just kidding. Bang, bang.
Okay, the moon landing one, let me ask you, do you buy into the moon landing being fake?
I think it's more fun to believe that it was fake.
Yeah,
I just can't.
I can't.
The idea that everyone was in a space race and then America was like, all of a sudden, hey, we did it. Don't worry about it anymore. You guys have been really focused on this for 20 years, but we just in the last couple of years threw everything together and we got it done. Like, of course we did it. We're Americans. We're the best. You guys don't need to try anymore. Just we did it, right? Here, Stanley Kubrick, take your $50 million and go hide out on an island and say that you died.
So, a long, very Ken way of saying, yes, I do buy into it.
Paige, I speak in monologues. I don't know any other way to do it.
If you look at Ken's letterbox, his highest rated film is the moon landing footage.
It's such an excellent vision.
Yeah, really crazy what they were able to do with special effects at the time.
I mean, and they didn't have like a crew up there to make it look good. It was the guys getting on the moon. But then like everything's like perfectly framed. I guess I do believe it the more I think about it.
I'm just waiting for the post. Oh, sorry, Paige.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, the one I remember seeing is like a number on a rock. And they're like, look, that's obviously a set piece. It's not. There wouldn't be a number on a rock on the fucking moon, dude.
Well, the aliens know our numbers, obviously. They're like, and just come into lot 43, and yeah, just park here. Okay, you got your spot? All right, guys.
Yeah, Paige, I remember seeing the thing about The Rock. The other thing that kind of made me pause was looking at The Rock next to it that said produced by Stanley Kubrick.
Hell yes.
A Kubrick John.
I keep doing act outs and then realizing nobody can see it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. We pop it on YouTube. A good amount of people watch it on Instagram, but then there are those Spotify folks.
There are those Spotify folks.
Yeah. Keep doing your act outs, Ken.
We'll
Stop
see.
Stop being a pussy. Check us
It'll
out.
be a little DLC for the tubes.
DPLC.
DPLC!
Hell yeah, man.
Would this be an appropriate time to issue a public apology?
Sure, the floor is yours. And that's the thing. I didn't know what to ask you. You could just promote whatever you want to promote. I don't know if I want to ask you about any music or
Live on Instagram. You heard it here first. We're issuing a public apology from Kenn Edwards.
yeah.
Honored to break the story.
Hello, Bella. Bella really wants attention down there. Hello, I see you all. Emily does not want attention from anyone but Bella.
Hi, Bella, but who is Kev?
The chat is exploding, ladies and germs.
Kev is what you get when you text me and don't look at what you typoed. No, public apology. I've been hanging on to this for a while, for years. I've been writhing in my guilt over this moment. So once upon a time, the three of us present in this chat went to go see Weird Al Yankovic.
That's true.
That's right, we did!
And for those that don't know, I have stalked that man enough. He knows who I am. I've interviewed him personally. Like, I've had plenty of contact with this man. And yet, when we all waited by the tour bus for like an hour after the show to get to say hi, for some reason, I insisted, when they said we can only take 5 of you and there were 6 of us there, I insisted that my ex-wife, who had no interest in Weird Al whatsoever, had to go back there. I had to get a picture of her with him. She humored me. He humored me. It was really just me making a night about me. But the catch is that I had her in one arm, I had Paige in another, and because there were too many of us standing out there and Al said he could talk to 5 people, we all just left Dee in the dust. Didn't even wave at Dee as we went back.
Well, I'll tell you, I have a great memory of Dee from this day because the way I remember it is he came out and he was like, there was like, I don't know, 7 or 8 people there. And he was like, 5 people can come. 5 people went ahead of me and I kind of like froze. And Dee pushed me and like pushed me through the guy. And
wow.
Yeah, dude.
I got to meet Weird Al.
Yeah, I was like, we drove all the way to fucking Roanoke. There's no way you're not gonna leave here not seeing Weird Al.
But here's
Get the hell in there.
But here's the thing, Dee, did you have fun at that show?
I had so much fucking fun at that show.
Dee, do you like Weird Al?
I like, nay, love Weird Al.
All right, I should have let you go instead of me. I'm sorry.
Here's another interesting tidbit that might salve your soul, Ken. This might save you. I believe, Dee, this was pre-transish. Would you have wanted a picture that was pre-transish with Weird Al?
I mean, my appearance comes and goes, but Weird Al is timeless. So fuck yes, point. I want a picture with Weird Al Yankovic. What are you, fucking stupid?
Yeah, like I would have it hanging on the wall, of course.
I mean,
all right.
He already has trans face, so it would have been representing.
He does. Weird Al is one of the few cis guys that I just look at him. I'm like, he's taking some estrogen. That face is too soft.
Well, so that's a public apology. Now, we were talking about the hog fight earlier. We know Dee can have somewhat of a mean streak. Dee, would you like to issue a public forgiveness, or would you like to damn Ken? Would you like to send him to eternal damnation?
Well, I think there's only one way. Let me set the mood while I issue my formal retort to the apology. Kenn Edwards, I appreciate your formal apology, and I will say, let's let bygones be bygones. It is all in the past.
Beautiful.
What a relief.
DP gives you a little bit of everything. What a saga we've had here already, and we haven't even gotten to the Hog Wild story.
Oh, man.
What are you thinking, Paige? Should we ask the question we ask everybody?
Your soul has been cleansed.
Your soul has been cleansed, Ken.
Thank you.
I cleanse your soul. I give you a pentagram on me. That was very hard to do. One extra in there.
I appreciate your how do I work this in? Your apology regarding Weird Al Yankovic. That's a callback to the trans face joke. Okay.
Weird Al Yankovic. I feel like I should do a drag king routine where my thing is Weird Al Yankovic.
You're Weird Al Yankovic.
I am.
Ooh, we got a question coming in from the man himself, Fake Jake.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
read it off for us, Ken.
Well, I mean, I wasn't trying to host. I just didn't want it to go unnoticed.
No.
I do just take over hosting abilities on hosting duties on podcasts. What the fuck am I doing?
I feel like you're being sarcastic.
Wait. I don't think we should read this because his name, I just realized, listed as Fake Jake Snyder. How could we even trust that this was the man whose actual face that you saw on the podcast?
We forgot the biggest conspiracy theory of all, that Jake Snyder is not who he says he is, especially since all of his social media is listed as fake.
I don't see a check mark.
Did I even win my hog off page? Did I even fucking win it?
You won the
Was
hog
I even
off.
fighting Jake Snyder?
What I'll say is, Jake one time explained this to me because I tagged real Jake Snyder in something, and he was like, "Oh, that's like a prank account. Like this is the real Jake Snyder account." And I was like, "Jake, how even on social media are you hard to understand?"
It's like Jake, I've seen what you do on stage, and yet you still want to be less successful.
He wants to be obscure, dude.
I'm kidding, Jake. You're very funny.
He
No,
wants to
Jake.
play for fucking
Jake wants to know why I got off and you two had a vicious knife fight. And I did get off. I did just come to your pentagram.
There's cum all over this pentagram. Like, I'm wiping it up as I speak. I'm feeding it to the devil, which is right under my desk, that I cannot show for satanic purposes.
Jake, if you want an answer, it's because Ken came in humble. He came in and he said, "I have an apology. I have sins to confess." You came in swinging, bitch, and Dee doesn't take that.
Yeah, talk shit, get shot. And I shot my load all over your fucking face. And now you've got your comeuppance from my dick.
Jake, it was not my intention to have this continue.
Jake, we might be building the hog fight too. I can't lie.
Oh shit, that was the best story I had. I can't get another one.
Oh, well, what I'll say is we're nearing an hour, Ken, so I think it might be time to ask you, is there any time that you can remember in particular that you went hog wild?
Hog wild. I mean, there are embarrassing stories. There are embarrassing stories of, like, just me being an asshole, but I don't think that's what you're, like, looking for. Hog wild. Let's see. The most hog wild setting I've ever been in was when my band played The Gathering of the Juggalos. So by simply emailing them to get into those grounds and saying, yeah, we'll drive 8 hours away and play for a bunch of Juggalos for free, just for free entry into the Gathering of the Juggalos, for ICP, a band I don't care about, that is absolutely a hog wild decision I made.
That is a hog wild decision. But Ken, I don't believe that all these festivals you go to, you don't have a crazy drug story. Come on, baby.
Crazy drug stories at festival. I become like, you get me at a festival and I just become the most annoying accepting hippie of all time. There was the time that I took like 13 hits of acid, and I went to see Paul McCartney at Bonnaroo.
Yeah, dude, 13's a lot.
It is. It was a lot.
Hey, how are you not on another plane right now? Holy shit!
Yeah,
I just came down. I just came down. But
you're still on a trip, Ken.
He got fucked in the astral.
You entered our stratosphere.
You know, Paige has heard me say over and over again that the best live comedy set I've ever seen was Daniel Tosh at Bonnaroo. But the truth is that was while I was coming up on the 13 hits of acid right before Paul McCartney. So perhaps that has something to do with it, maybe.
Well, now I'm curious. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well,
no, I got no.
I leave Daniel Tosh, and I'm like, maybe I should have just like tried to wait for Paul McCartney up close, because they shut the rest of the festival down, all the other stages down, because everyone's gonna go see Paul, and it's 100,000 people that year. It like sold out, and so the fucking grass, the stage, it's like people as far as you can see almost, and I start approaching this area where people have been waiting all day, and I'm like 60,000 people back, maybe more than that. And I'm just like, I'm tripping so hard. I really don't care about anything. I really generally have a good sense of concert etiquette. But the thought occurred to me, because I was tripping so hard, if I just push past everyone and just smile at them and say nothing as they yell at me, what are they going to do? And so I remember making the decision and just like starting to push by, and people are yelling and they're like, dude, there's no room. How can you? And I just smiled, just kept going by.
Brother.
And I think I pissed off walking by like maybe 50, 60,000 people to get in the top 10,000 people just to be closer to the man himself. That was a pretty hog wild decision, because it's like this one guy is bringing us all together, and I'm like defying everybody and the concert etiquette and everything by going like, no, I deserve this more than you.
Yeah, that's right.
70-year-old man who waited all day to be here.
Jesus Christ.
I like that shit.
I mean, there is a famous New York City story that I could tell a abridged, edited version of.
How edited?
It's Paige. We're living in post George Floyd times. It's always edited from now on.
Well, I'm saying, like, I wouldn't mind hearing that story, but you're not going to say it, are you?
No, no. Oh, you weren't goading me to say it. You were like, I need my podcast on the air.
Yeah, I'm like, some people listening to this.
I got tickets to go see the Furious 7 premiere in New York City, and I was not a fan of that series, but I'm like, I'm gonna go. And then I go, and it was encouraged to get wasted and shout at the screen with the audience that we were seeing it with. And so I get wasted. They go to a comedy club afterwards, the people that were hosting it, to talk about it. I get even more wasted there. I think I walk out on my check before the show's over. I don't know. It's a live podcast, so you can hear me in the recording heckle the people. I'm a comedian. I've been doing it for years, and I'm so wasted that I start heckling the people that, got me in there for free. And then as I'm walking out, I don't know how it happened, but like I was pulled into an alley, and suddenly I'm like talking to this guy about whatever. And he lifts a baggie up to his nose, and he just snorts something, and it looks like a white powder. And I'm like, I've done cocaine before. It never affects me. I don't understand cocaine. I wish I understood. But you know what? I've tried it at least a number of times I can count on all of our hands. And and so I'm like, fuck it. When he holds it up to my nose, I inhale too. And I start walking around with this guy, and we start like making fun of everyone and just blah blah blah. And I very quickly realized that this is not cocaine. I still don't know exactly what it was. I'm imagining some combination of heroin and angel dust and shit, but life becomes surreally amazing. And this guy is my new best friend, and he won't tell me his name, but we are friends. And we walk around a lot, and he's like, man, do you just want to get some pizza? And I'm like, dude, let's get some pizza. And we go in the pizza place. He's like, he has a phone on him. His phone is like, nothing's happening on the screen. He's like, fuck, my phone's dead. Like, can I use your phone? And I'm like, yeah, I'll let the stranger that gave me drugs and invited me to get pizza with him use my phone. Of course. So I hand my phone to him. I say, I offer to leave his presence. And I say, all right, I'm going to go pee. Yeah, do your thing. I go pee in this pizza place. I come out of the bathroom, and I become the most heartbroken man of all time as I realize and put together my new friend abandoned me and stole my phone. And I run out of the street. We had already ordered the pizza. Pizza's left behind. And I'm like looking left to right. Suddenly it somehow looks like I Am Legend in this city that never sleeps. Like, there's nobody. And I like have a breakdown because like I just went from the most surreal, happy feeling I've ever felt to feelings more betrayed than I ever have before. And I gotta say, I understand why people do it. Like, it felt so amazing that, like, if you begged all day for enough money to go buy more of it, there's no way when you're on it that it doesn't feel like the right decision. Like, I gained a lot of sympathy for homeless drug people.
Yeah, they say it's like the best feeling ever. Like when you see someone nodding off, it's like, yeah, I mean, they're in paradise.
Yeah.
They really are.
Feeling better than you ever will.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you asked me to prepare a Hog Wild story, that's the first one that comes to mind.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. I gotta ask,
That's a great
what did
story.
your friends think? Did you meet back up with your friends after this guy took your phone? Like,
I was alone. I went alone.
So that's the interesting. Like, how did you get out of this situation? This is crazy.
Yeah, like, how did you make it back? Like,
so actually, I had to walk around and like look for where the garage where my car was parked, and my idea, and I'm like wasted. But again, everything seems like a good idea when you're on whatever this combination of shit was. I start driving around, and my car automatically connects to the Bluetooth in my phone. So I start driving around the area where I lost the guy, and I'm like, as soon as my car connects, I'll be able to find him.
Ooh, that's pretty smart.
Yeah, if it
You're
connects,
so fucking crack driving around.
if it connects and I drive a little farther and it disconnects, then I know to turn around and go this way. Like, and I never found him, and I never thought about what I would do if I found him.
Yeah.
Like in my head, I must have thought, oh, this was a mistake. I must have been peeing a long time.
He did crack before you. This is a guy who knows how to operate on crack. You're newly on crack. You've never tried.
He's a high functioning crackhead.
He knows how to tussle and fight on crack.
Yeah, and if you could imagine anything that could make that story sound more offensive that doesn't include like sexual assault or murder or something like that, then that's the real version of the story that I with stuff I left out.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta check out the DP OnlyFans to get the rest of the story. Well, that's a beautiful story. We can only hope that he's now using that phone to watch DP Sundays at 6.
Well, he actually didn't realize for a good week that my phone was connected to the cloud. So I got back to my computer and I saw pictures he had been taken.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
There it is. Guys, it's an honor to be on this show. It's a very funny show, and I'm happy I finally got to do it, especially for your birthday, Paige.
Dude, Ken,
Hell yeah.
you were a great guest. That was a very hog wild story. Dee, do you have any questions for Ken before we wrap this puppy up?
I have a lot of questions, but none pertaining to right now. Ken, your third eye is more wide open than any of ours. Holy shit. I am astounded. And
yeah.
I'm glad that you're able to get on here. This is a perfect birthday present for the P of DP.
Real quick, great question from Alex. What were the pictures?
Just him hanging out with a girl and his friends or something. It was nothing insane. It's like this guy had an apartment to go hang out at. Why was he in an alley?
Whoa, that's a twist. He's not even
Well, now I have even more questions.
Which means he regularly gets this is his hustle. He gets drugs, does them all the time, and maintains a life. This guy's a superhero.
Yeah, absolute respect. He's a better businessman than us. Any of us. Yeah, and he's doing
That's what I call the Sigma grind set.
Awesome. That, sir, is hog wild.
That is hog wild. Bonafide.
That's a wrinkle to that story that I had forgotten. So thank you for asking.
That's great. The only perfect blend of business and pleasure. The picture was him with 300 other phones.
Alex Castaigne has chimed in. The picture was him with 300 other phones.
Well, hell yeah, Ken. Thank you for being on. Plug whatever you want to plug.
Okay, I had a podcast, still have a podcast called Welcome to Paradise. That was a Green Day podcast. We went through all of Green Day's albums one at a time, and we are making that a series with it's a mini series now. So we're gonna go through different bands, and we just recorded the first episode last night of Blink-182. Run. So we're going to do about 10 to 12 episodes of Blink-182. Just look up Welcome to Paradise, a punk pop cast. And what else we got? You can watch The Joke, which is a short film I wrote and directed that Paige is in.
I'm in it.
Very, very young, very talented Paige Campbell. He is still now. He is neither of those things, and and you can just YouTube The Joke Kenn Edwards, and it should come up.
Hell yeah!
And you found me on Instagram. You can find me on Twitter, Kennfluencer, Kennfluencer, or Kennfluence, something like that. I don't care.
I'll throw all
Don't forget Letterboxd too.
in the comments, folks. If you're looking for Ken, if you really can't find him, it'll be in the description. Hell yeah. Well, Ken, thank you again for being on. You rule, you're hog wild.
Thank you, and look for me on the streets of New York when Furious 9 comes out.
Furious 8 Ball.
Ken's about to find his phone.
Hell yeah. Dee, you got anything to plug before we close out?
Yep, check out Lisa the Band at Lisa the Band on Instagram. We are going to be recording an EP in 2 to 3 weeks. And then after that, we are going to be doing a show. We're going to do Lisa Unplugged, playing acoustic versions of most of our songs. That is going to be later in November. More information on Instagram, so check it out. You got anything, P?
Yeah, Busky next Friday. I'm claiming that as my birthday show. I don't have anything on my birthday, so if you don't come and you're in Richmond, you're not helping me celebrate my birthday.
But yeah, come to Busky. It's always a good time. Chris Allen's going to be there. It's going to be great. And that's about it. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, folks. Thanks for helping me celebrate my B-Day. I love both of you beautiful ladies.
Mm.